Storybook Home. Today I'm standing in the recently remodeled kitchen of one of my clients. In addition to the kitchen, my team and I also tackled 2 outdated bathrooms and a few other small projects during the renovation. Now, kitchens and baths are nothing new to my team, but what made this project unique is that we just had 3 weeks to get the bulk of the renovation done. You see, this family had planned on living in their home during the renovation, which is always a special kind of stressful. But when I learned they had just welcomed home a newborn baby boy, I knew the inevitable construction dust and noise would make a stressful situation downright miserable with the baby. Therefore, I strongly encouraged the family to move out of their home for at least a short period of time to allow my team and I to get as much of the messy, smelly, noisy parts of the project done before they returned. They agreed to 3 weeks. Now, for a project of this magnitude, normally I would budget at least 3 months, but I was grateful for the 3 weeks the family allotted and was determined to make the most of the time given. To give my team the greatest chance of success with this near impossible goal, I did as much pre-planning, ordering, and scheduling as possible in the weeks leading up to the start date. The moment the family drove away, my team ascended on the home and got to work. During the 3 weeks the family was gone, I had subcontractors on site from 5 a.m. to as late as midnight, 6 out of the 7 days a week. It was insane. There were a few times I was afraid some of my subs would walk off the job and block any future calls from me for how hard I was pushing them. But in the end, everyone came together and went above and beyond to help us meet our goal. I ended up revealing the remodeled home to this sweet family of 4 at 8 p.m. on the last night of our 3-week deadline. I left that night bone tired and pretty much slept the next 4 days. This crazy 3-week renovation gave me a fresh perspective on just how incredibly amazing it is to think that the Lord created the whole universe in just 6 days. I mean, I've heard the creation story since I was in preschool, but I'd never really thought about the magnitude of this miracle. I was pushed to my near breaking point to simply renovate an existing kitchen and 2 bathrooms in 21 days. And as hard as it is to admit, I know all our efforts will be outdated and in need of a new renovation in another 15 to 20 years. Whereas God created the heavens and the earth and all that populate it from scratch and in just 6 days. And His creation has stood the test of time for thousands of years. This is the God we serve. He is so worthy of our praise. And let me just tell you from my personal experience, He was so deserving of that 7th day of rest. Thanks for allowing me to share another renovation with you and for joining me as we discover God's restoration for our lives here on Storybook Home.